Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Welcome to the Guild.
First pitch coming your way next.
We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already
Coming up
know.
on the first pitch, and on the hill, Dustin May. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Leading off for the
Here's
Twins,
Byron Buxton.
the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Outside low, and we are underway. Not even close there. Ball two. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Close, but called a ball, and the count's full. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, the designated
Here's
hitter,
Trevor Larnach.
Larnach.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
There's the strike.
Whoa. 1-1.
Jeffers tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that's down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Joe Ryan. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Strike two. Struck him out swinging. Jeffers sends it to first, and a quick out, number one. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Oh, nice lunging grab. Two down, bases empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That ball's carrying. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani, at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-0. Ryan, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Wallner measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. May fires. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. We head to the bottom of the second. The batter now will be Will Smith. Ryan back to work. And there's a ball. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Up and in, and now 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now it's Max Muncy, and that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Now one miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking. And there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Inside. And that's ball one. Smith stands at first with one out. That one lifted to left. Bader makes the grab for the second out. Here's Kike Hernandez. Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
No ball, one strike.
Ball one there.
One ball, one strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. On the inside corner for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that is low for ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Royce Lewis. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just
got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So here's Bader now. And a big swing and a miss. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. In the dirt. A little bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a sac bunt here. Sends it to first. Bader is out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Little chopper rolls foul. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Lee on third with 2 out. Late on that fastball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Now 1-1.
1 strike.
That's down and in. Foul ball there. Gets down, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Edman stands in now, looks at that one inside.
No strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off. Wallner, long run into the gap. And there's one down. And now it's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1.
Runner, yes.
Runner on the go. Cut on and missed.
0-1.
Throw to second.
Right
out. Next
1-1.
offering down in the dirt. There's a strike to Mookie. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the DH, Trevor Larnach. And that's in the dirt.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1-2.
Hats and misses. It's a strikeout. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One out, base is empty.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Pitch in
Two
the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Now 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now Correa up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
No ball. 1
2
strike.
down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ohtani now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And that ball is gone. A 2-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. That's a base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. And he's into second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still 0-2. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Trying
Now
to make
batting,
too much
left
happen right
fielder.
there.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ready to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Swings through that.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick
1-1
back in 2016. One out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in L.A., Tommy Edman at the plate. And a foul ball. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the splitter and it was effective. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And there's a strike.
0-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Top of the second, and now Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Gonsolin back to work. Gonsolin, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a
I got
curve.
one ball, one strike.
And that skips in the dirt. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his
Ball
glove
two.
it says the Cat Man.
2 balls, 1 strike. Aye!
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
2
ball.
balls,
Try
2
to go
strikes.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
The catcher,
And up to the
Will
plate is Will Smith. And that's
Ball, that pitch is
outside.
out.
Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, center field. Pages sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's Max Muncy.
That's it.
That funky
the third
Muncy.
baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Got it started a little too early. Strike. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Jameson Taillon.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping
Leading
hitters
off
off
tonight
balance,
for the
man.
Dodgers,
It's one of those
the second
things that
baseman,
I'm going to
Tommy
be looking for in this one.
Edmund.
Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants?
Drive.
Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches,
No
but if
ball.
he can,
1 strike.
he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On the ground, Horner gets it to first.
Out.
And an easy out to start the game. Here's Mookie now. And first offering is fouled off. Turns and fires the Betts. Outside low. And it's a ball and a
1
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
On the ground
That's
to third.
foul.
And foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. There's Freddie Freeman now. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. And delivers
Ball.
outside.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And Freddie takes the K. Back here at Wrigley Field, and today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. How about a scouting report on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And Ian swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball, left side. Slings it across.
Got him, that's an
one
out.
gone, bottom half of the first. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. He swings and fouls one off. Kershaw, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the right
2
fielder,
outs, base is empty. Kyle Tucker will hit next. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith brings it in, and that'll do it. All set for the start. Part of the inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ohtani, a powerful designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. To the right side. He takes it on his own.
He's out.
One up, one down. Will Smith to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Now he steps off to reset. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Max Muncy at the dish. In the dirt, but kept close. And now he steps off the rubber. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. Second inning here. No score. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
One strike.
That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Carson Kelly. No score. Kershaw back to work. Delivers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. Next offering is downstairs. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. And now it's even up. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach, he threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Kershaw fires. And a curve misses outside. Full count, 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Swanson digs in. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner on the go. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. That one misses. Now 1-2. High fly ball out towards left center. And there's one down. So here's Horner now.
The second
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. He's in at second with a one-out double. Cut off, throw to third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on.
Ground ball right side. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. Runners at the corners here, one away. Runner takes off. Tap foul at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Kershaw deals.
2-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be two. Muncy sends it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Man, is he fast.
That's so fun to watch.
2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ripped on the ground to second. Edman slings to first. That ends the inning. And top half of the third inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Enrique Hernandez. Taillon back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. On the ground to the left. Oh, and it hits the base. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And here comes Tommy Edman. That one is absolutely belted. Brings it in. And that is a big first out. The run scores from third, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Betts now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
There's a swing and a drive. Happ pulls it down, and there's 2 down. And here's Freddie Freeman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Freeman.
Just missed. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike.
1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Tucker really on his horse for it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Ian Happ up to hit. Hit in the air, center field. Pages drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Suzuki.
And a swing and a miss. One out,
No ball.
bases empty.
One strike.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in
He's
time. So here's Kyle
The right
Tucker
fielder,
now.
number 30,
He has, as they
Kyle.
like to say,
Let me guess, Boog.
Tucker.
Light tower power.
that's right. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That one felt good. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He walked and came around to score his first time up. They say you win.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Pajes hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for Los
fourth.
Angeles,
Here's
the
Shohei
designated hitter,
Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Smith at the
No
plate now
ball.
as he
One
chases
strike.
after that one.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Can't get the glove to this one. It falls in.
Couple of hits in a
The
row
third
for him
baseman,
here.
number
He got that
13,
front foot down,
Max
and pitch recognition
Muncy.
was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
In the dirt. And the 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. And next for L.A., Teoscar
No, that's
Hernandez.
outside.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. 2 away. Here's Kike Hernandez. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. 2 on, 2 outs. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Out there to center. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, Dansby Swanson stands in. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored.
1-1.
On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than
Ball.
later.
That one misses. And that's ball 3. Slider for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that
Full
pitch
count.
and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, right field, Hernandez. And there's one down. And now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And a foul ball. Just missed. Swanson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
2-1.
In the dirt. At the belt and fires. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Save. And now second and third with one gone. Here's Justin Turner. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around.
Number 78 will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Shaw batting with one down, takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. This one in the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one to first. He steps on the bag. Inning over, and it could have been worse. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive, come on.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And there's a foul ball. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-2. Stays alive. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one drilled left field. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Hard hit right side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the
right
fifth.
fielder, number 30.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's already homered in this game.
No.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. To the right side. Freeman steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit. Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's downstairs and outside. And that's ball 4.
Go to first.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Misses again, 5 in a row.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Center field, Pages. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, top 6. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Tyone back to work. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. 0-1 now. And that is out of play. On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Freeman stands at second with no outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker should have it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off. Down to the plate. He's in there.
Now
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Here's
Cubs,
Nico Hoerner.
the second baseman.
He's kind of an
Nico
outlier, especially when guys are
Hoerner.
consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a
No
strike.
balls. One strike.
And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to
No
chase
ball.
out of the
Two
zone, and
strikes.
that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. So up now for
The center
Chicago,
fielder,
Pete
number
Crow
4,
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Backed
That's the
off the
ball.
plate that time.
1-0. One ball. One strike. Ball 2. Down.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And that one hit to first, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The first baseman, number 3.
And the batter
Justin.
will be Justin Turner.
Pinch hitting
If it were an average catcher
number
behind the plate,
29,
I'd say take
Michael.
second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
A little bit
Ball,
low.
no.
Ball 1. Hit in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
The third baseman, number
Matt
6.
Shaw, the
Matt
next Cub to hit.
Shaw.
Runner takes off.
1-0.
It's a pitch out. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And he's
Got him
out.
on the tag.
Cut
Out.
down, and that ends the inning. Top of inning number
Leading off for
7.
Los
Here's the
Angeles,
left fielder, Teoscar
Teoscar
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swings
Ball
and
2.
misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And Kike. Hernandez at the plate. 1 for 2.
Number 40, Brad Keller.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
No balls. One strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of
1-2.
success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Chop to third. Fires to first on the run.
Out.
Nicely done for the out. Back here at the friendly
Leading up for the
confines.
Cubs,
Down to third baseman,
the third
Matt
baseman.
Shaw. New pitcher on now, Alex Vesia.
Just
Now
trying to
pitching
keep this one
for
close
Los
here,
Angeles.
and this is where a bullpen can
Number
give their
51.
players a chance to fight back into the
Alex
game.
Vesia.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
The left
highest
fielder,
gear
number 8,
and go a long way to
Ian
track that one down.
Happ.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Happ stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's in for a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Inside,
1-2.
almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Now batting, the
2 outs,
designated
base
hitter,
is empty.
Seiya.
Next is the designated hitter, Seiya
Suzuki.
Suzuki. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pages makes the catch, inning over. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that chance handled. On to first.
Out.
1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie to hit.
Now
A
batting,
well-thrown slider like that one can be
Mookie.
tough to get in the air. Good downward
Yes.
break on that one.
That's
No, that's a
outside.
ball.
And that's ball 1. Keller, a 6'5 righty, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. In time to Bush.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2
the
down,
first
base is
baseman, number
empty.
5.
Freddie
Freddie
Freeman steps to the plate
Freeman.
for the Dodgers. 1
Now
for
pitching
3.
for the Chicago Cubs, number 45, Drew Pomeranz.
He was late there. Strike 1.
No balls.
Got to keep things
1 strike.
airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one ripped. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. In there
He's in there.
safely.
Hey.
Tucker up to third on the wild pitch. That catches the corner. Vesia. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric, lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Foul ball there.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Good 2-strike hitting right
Number
there,
2.
but a bit of a lost
Second
start for
baseman,
some, so that was
Nico
nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a
Hoerner.
ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now, Nico Hoerner. That one's
1-0.
upstairs, ball 1. Runner on the move. ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swanson, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's up.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Looks like he wants the signs again. The Dodgers down by 4 here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Here comes Max Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
And your final 6-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.